Life is a continuity of losing, except those with the four criteria of living. Let us discuss thoroughly these four criteria of living for us to avoid the most dangerous trap of losing everything in life. Pay attention, my dear listeners. We are going to give you a very important episode of our channel in Islamic Information Services. The Almighty Allah swears to the time regarding the most important reality for us humanity to think and ponder about the reality of losing all that we have over a period of time. The verse from the Holy Quran clearly says, Wal Asr, by the time. The Almighty Allah was swearing to the time, by the time, or in Arabic, Wal Asr. It is a very clear statement of swearing by the most merciful Allah. Innal insana lafi khusr. Verily, man is in loss. Either we like it or not, life is a process of continuous extermination, a continuity of deduction, subtraction, eradication over time. Every single day that passes by is a minus 1 day of our stack of days. Every single breath is a minus 1 breath from our stack of breaths. Then one day, it is your last and final day, your final breath. Then you are no more. Life is a continuity of the difficulty in maintaining something. You cannot maintain your good health forever. No matter how carefully you maintain health, with all the advanced medical researches, somewhere among your organs shall eventually give up. Our physical prowess is a continuity of irreversible decline and decrease over time. Life is a continuity of losing. We lose our loved ones over time. Either you lose your beautiful wife, or your good husband, or your most beloved son or daughter, or your parents. Life is a continuity of inevitable deduction, subtraction, eradication. By nature, we human beings are losers. We cannot go against it. We are all designed to be losers over time, except the following four criteria of living. Number 1 criteria, the believers. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, except those who believe. This is the great news. We are all losers, except the believers. Yes, the believers in the oneness of Allah. There is no salvation without the iman or without believing in the oneness of Allah. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تدخلون الجنة حتى تؤمنوا. You cannot enter the paradise unless you believe. Our sources, the most authentic hadith, Sahih Muslim and Hadith Ahmad. You cannot enter the paradise, meaning you cannot be saved from the hellfire unless you believe. The Quran is teaching us that it is incumbent upon Allah to save the believers. ثم ننجي رسلنا والذين آمنوا كذلك حقا علينا ننجي المؤمنين. Chapter 10 verse 103 Quranul Kareem. Then in the end we saved our messengers and those who believe. Thus it is incumbent upon us to save the believers. Do you see how great the importance of believing is? The Almighty Allah made it His duty to save the believers. كَذَلِكَ حَقًّا عَلَيْنَا نُنْجِي الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Thus, it is incumbent, meaning duty, meaning obligation. Thus, it is incumbent upon us, meaning upon Allah, to save the believers. Believing includes the certainty of totally accepting in the heart the oneness of the Almighty Allah and the messengership of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and no entertaining of doubts, no distrust in Allah, no skepticism in the divine words of Allah, and no suspicion of whatever in His limitless mercy, but absolute acceptance in our daily life of His mandates and commands. Such is the essence of believing. Certainty in the heart what the tongue says. When you declare the Shahada, the testimony of faith, that there is no doubt in your heart that there is no God worthy to worship except Allah, that Muhammad is His messenger, this is Iman. This is believing. إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله ثم لم يرتابوا. Chapter 49, verse 15, Quranul Kareem. Only those are the believers who have believed in Allah and His messenger, and afterwards doubt not. Yes, a firm belief without a single chance of doubting. This Shahada is really a key to the paradise. Whoever pronounces the Shahada with no doubt in his heart will enter the paradise. And most particularly the believing of your heart during the most critical moments of your life, the moments of death, the moments when your body and soul are about to sit apart. Whoever dies, that he knows that there is no God except Allah, entered the paradise. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من مات وهو يعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله دخل الجنة. Whoever dies, that he knows that there is no God except Allah, entered the paradise. Most authentic hadith are source, Sahih Muslim, hadith number 26. All humanities are losers except, number 2 criteria, the doers of good, those who strive to do righteous acts, وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, and do righteous good deeds. Believing is not enough. While believing, you must also exert your efforts to do good deeds. What is the use of believing without practical actions? It is not your wealth, nor your children, which can bring you to paradise, but only he who believes in Allah do righteous deeds, and Allah is pleased with him. وما أموالكم ولا أولادكم بالتي تقربكم عندنا زلفى إلا من آمن وعمل صالحا فأولئك لهم جزاء الضعف بما عملوا وهم في الغرفات آمنون. Chapter 34 verse 37 Quran al-Karim. And it is not your wealth nor your children that bring you nearer to us. Meaning, it is not your children, it is not your wealth that will please Allah. Again, and it is not your wealth nor your children that bring you nearer to us, but only he who believes and does righteous deeds. As for such, there will be twofold reward for what they did, and they will reside in the high dwellings. High dwellings, meaning paradise. And they will reside in the high dwellings in peace and security. The most gracious Allah mentions here the high dwellings in the paradise, that these great stations cannot be achieved by way of wealth and children, but by way of iman, or believing, and good deeds. Therefore, we have to struggle every single day to improve our good deeds, leading us to salvation. من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة ولنجزينهم أجرهم بأحسن ما كانوا يعملون. Chapter 16 verse 97 Quran al-Karim. Whoever works righteousness, whether male or female, while he is a true believer, verily to him we will give a good life, and we shall pay them certainly a reward in proportion to the best of what they used to do, meaning the paradise in the hereafter. But the good deeds, be aware all the time, are only those good deeds which are done purely for Allah, done only to please the most merciful Allah. We, the entire humanities, are all losers, except, number 3, criteria: the ordering of the good and the prohibiting of evil. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ, and recommend one another to the truth. Let us order one another to perform all kinds of good deeds, so-called al-ma'ruf, which Allah has ordained to mankind. And in the same way, let us order one another to abstain from all kinds of sins and evil deeds, so-called al-munkar, which Allah has forbidden to mankind. We have to work together and help each other to order everyone to do good and to prohibit evil, to ourselves, to our families and loved ones, to our communities. We have to exert serious efforts, harder enough to call the lost people back unto the way of Allah. We have to enjoin repeatedly what is good. We have to prohibit unceasingly what is evil. This is the most essential commitment that makes the Muslim world not only solve the problems in life every single day, but it makes us Muslims become the best nation. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. Chapter 3 verse 110 Quran al-Karim. You meaning you Muslims, you who believes in the oneness of Allah, you who follow the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you are the best of people ever raised up for mankind. You enjoin al-ma'ruf, meaning you enjoin what is good. And forbid al-munkar, and you forbid evil. And you believe in Allah. 3 requirements to be the best nation. 1. Enjoining what is good. 2. Prohibiting what is evil. And 3. Believing in Allah. This is the work which must be the commitment of every Muslim instead of only the regular workers of Islamic da'wah. And this is part of what we need to do to attain the salvation of our soul. The Muslim world today is facing a lot of challenges in practicing the ordering of good and the prohibiting of evil. Let us enumerate the following challenges. Challenge number 1. The non-Islamic influence is rampant from several factors, such as the schools where we study are molding our non-Islamic consciousness. The workplaces we do our career are full of fitna, trials, and temptations. The friendships with non-Muslims that we love and honor are leading us to misguidance. The places that we choose for our residences have no Islamic environments. Our business partnerships with non-believers are affecting our Islamic plans in the future. And the institutions that we belong to are obstacles to our sincere practice to order the good and prohibit evil. Challenge number 2. The elements of immorality is rampant everywhere, such as the following. Access to adultery, boyfriend-girlfriend relations of illicit affairs are becoming normal to many Muslims. The live-in partnerships are common to many young Muslims. The rising number of illegitimate children is rampant, and the dangerous effects of porno materials are everywhere. Challenge number 3. The anti-Islamic and anti-Muslim and Islamophobia environments are giving Muslims additional difficulties to live peacefully and to security. Challenge number 4. The humiliating poverty is making every Muslim family miserable globally. Challenge number 5. Less interest to Islamic education is rapidly misguiding the Muslim world, both the old and the young. And challenge number 6. Social media is influencing the minds and attitudes and even the iman of the Muslim world. Subhanallah. These are among the problems of the Muslim world today that we have to address by way of seriously and systematically ordering the good and prohibiting evil to save ourselves. We are all losers except number 4 criteria. Ordering of patience. Life is full of trials. Painful trials. Believing needs patience. Doing righteous good deeds needs patience. Ordering the good and prohibiting evil require more patience. Watawasaw bis-sabr, and recommend one another to patience. For surely the volumes of sufferings, harms, and injuries which a Muslim may encounter in the way of believing, as well as in the way of doing righteous good deeds, as well as in the way of ordering good and prohibiting evil in the cause of Allah, are endless. Such is why we need more patience. But the good news is, Allah is with those who are patient. The ayah says, وَاصْبِرُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ. And be patient. Verily, Allah is with those who are as-sabirun. Allah is with those who are the patient. Chapter 8, verse 46, Quranul Kareem. The patience of the Muslim world to stand firm in front of whatever trials. Patience is to be rewarded with goodness in this world and goodness in the hereafter. It is in our perfection of patience, upgrading of patience, that we the Muslims of the world may achieve success and victory in this present life and the salvation of soul in the hereafter. Every day, we should try our very best to improve and upgrade our patience to perfection. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اصبروا وصابروا ورابطوا واتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون. Chapter 3, verse 200, Quranul Kareem. O you who believe, be patient and excel in patience and remain steadfast and fear Allah that you may be successful. We, the Muslim world, can succeed with whatever trials of all sorts as long as we have the needed power of patience, inshallah. The patience to fight, the patience to struggle, the patience to strive in the way of righteousness, the patience to be the best, the patience to face calamities, disasters, frustrations, defeats, tragedies, and more patience to confront all the challenging trials in life. We have to inspire the people to live with the power of patience and more patience, because we are continuously being tested for a lifetime. We are to be tested with fear. We are to be tested with hunger and poverty. We are to be tested with the loss of wealth. We are to be tested with the loss of our loved ones. We are to be tested with the loss of lands and homes. We are to be tested with the loss of freedom, peace, security, and justice. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. Chapter 2, verse 155, Quranul Kareem. And certainly, we shall test you with something of fear, hunger, loss of wealth, lives, and fruits. But give glad tidings to as-sabirun. Give glad tidings to the patient. Why? Why give good news to the patient Muslim? الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. Chapter 2, verse 156. Who, when afflicted with calamity, say, truly to Allah we belong, and truly to Him we shall return. With whatever calamities that we may encounter, a Muslim submits patiently his will to the will of Allah, and as a result, he earns the blessings, forgiveness, mercy, and guidance of Allah. أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون. Chapter 2, verse 157, Quranul Kareem. They are those on whom are the salawat from their Lord. Salawat from their Lord, meaning blessings and forgiveness. Again, they are those on whom are the salawat from the Lord, and they are those who receive His mercy, and it is they who are the guided ones. In a word, sabr or patience gives us the blessings and forgiveness of Allah, mercy and guidance to live a good life. We must inspire the Muslim world to upgrade our patience. Sabr. Sabr promotes goodness. Sabr leads to guidance. And as a conclusion, we human beings are continuously losing time. We are losing our health, wealth, loved ones, and finally losing our very own life. We human beings are all losers except the ones who believe, who do righteous good deeds, who are inspiring people to do good and avoid evil, and who are inspiring people to patience, patience, and more patience. This is the way to world peace, happiness, and salvation of our soul in the hereafter.